Let's go check this bad boy out. You have 10 acres here, and the elk actually come through your property?
Yeah, we've had deer right up all the way to the top of the mountain.
You mean mountain goats? Hi, how are you? I'm the pond guy, Greg.
I don't know the pond guy, Greg. I only know the pond guy, Mark.
Yeah.
Someone in the family said, it's really big. Why did you do that? I said, because I wanted to.
Amen. I'm Greg Wittstock, the pond guy, and I'm traveling Puyallup, Washington with Mark the pond guy, showcasing how people live the aquascape lifestyle. And apparently we are at Cindy's, which is Mark's wife of 35 years, piano teacher's home. Yeah. And there's Dan, the longtime lead foreman and favorite son, right?
Oh yeah.
And this is a pondless waterfall, right?
Pondless waterfall.
All right, let's go check this out. Beautiful sitting area right here. An awesome water feature right here. So Dan, what was involved with creating this?
So this one was mainly for the scene from this lady's piano teaching area, as well as the patio, of course. But she wanted it to be loud, dramatic. We did a combination of some big drops and some smaller drops. But one thing I like to do is build the waterfall first and then bring in the plumbing behind. So I work with the rock, let the rock do what it tells me, follow the rock. So this one actually came out different than I was originally thinking, but it came out pretty cool.
Why'd you go so high? That's a challenge to make it that high. Usually in a short area, that's definitely tricky to make it look natural.
It is, but the house is elevated, so they're looking at it from a ways up. It's more eye level than looking straight down on it. As well as sitting on the patio, it's pretty much eye level.
It's a 2-year-old pondless waterfall?
Yep.
And Cindy, this is your piano teacher.
This is.
You said lifelong piano lessons now. So how does she love it?
She loves it. Yes.
So that's where she sits and teaches piano.
Yep.
Right there, and this is what everybody gets to look at right there. And listen to that sound. I mean, fantastic. So Mark, did you help design this, or was it all Dan?
This was all Dan. It's a 100-year-old house, so she isn't sure how to make all this work with kind of a historical house in this city and have something natural. They just put this new fence in, and they just didn't like that bold look of a fence. Originally it wasn't going to be quite that high, but as she got to see Dan building it, she's like, hey, I want another foot. So we added another foot.
Well, it's very, very difficult to pull. I mean, that's got to be a 4.5 foot high waterfall there. And one of the biggest things people do is they think that they need to make a waterfalls high to make it look natural. It's very hard to make a waterfalls look natural that's high, but somehow, and I think it's the vertical elevation also behind it with the pine trees. I love the rhododendrons over here. This is a good sized yard, but it's not overly big. What an impact this water feature has made in here. Spectacular. Hi, how are you? I'm the pond guy, Greg.
I don't know the pond guy, Greg. I only know the pond guy, Mark.
Yeah, we're kindred spirits.
Who came first?
It's my mentor.
Then you're junior.
Yeah, he does. He's got me by 3 years. This is one of your star pupils here?
Absolutely. She blesses me every time she comes.
I heard her song that she wrote this morning. It was beautiful.
It is beautiful. Notice where that kid is playing. That's where I sit.
That is pretty amazing.
And when the music doesn't sound too good, I open up the window and I can listen to the water. And then I can look out there and see the beauty. Or I can look at Mount Rainier out my other window.
Pretty sweet. So how long had you lived here?
42 years.
Wow, so this was a major...
I was really young when I got
How has it been having this water feature in your yard in terms of transforming the space?
Well, you will not believe what was there. There was a whole bunch of stuff. I wanted to have something about this tall. And I told that dude over there, he said, so what do you want me to do? And I said, well, I'd like to have a waterfall here, but I also have to be able to get my boat in here, so that's why this.
Uh-huh.
But now the boat has a new home, and this shed came up instead.
I could tell you just sitting here right now, it's just relaxing.
Oh yeah, I spent every summer at a lake. I love water.
Yep.
When I was getting ready to go to graduate school, I went to the lake, and all I did was listen to the water, and we have rocks. And that's why I wanted to.
Amen. So it took you 40 years to get it, but for the last 2 years you've lived with this.
And so the big waterfall was put in first, and so I said, "Can I have another one?"
Oh, this is an addition.
And I said to Dan, "Give her anything she wants. Whatever she says she wants, she gets."
I'll tell you the most amazing thing. I mean, this looks there, but you gotta understand, they came in through the neighbor's driveway.
Yeah, good access.
Dump trucks would dump these huge things, and my pianos would shake. And I was thinking like, ooh. So Dan would sit up there, and he'd look at the rock, and he turned it over. And then pretty soon, he scoots his little thing up there, plunks it. There was only 2 rocks that I noticed that he had to do a second time. All the rest were just, everything was perfect.
It looks like it's always been there.
I wanted jagged rocks, and I got jagged rocks, and I wanted to have rounded rocks in here. And then they said, well, what kind of a setting do you want? I wanted a northwest theme.
It looks northwest.
Northwest. I also have a train.
I heard it when we came in.
Yes, there are 7 crossings within a mile, so the horn is going the whole time. There's also a flight pattern for CTAC. And from over here, you get a flight pattern from McCord Air Force Base.
So you got a lot of exterior noise that you are working to drown out with this beautiful sound.
Yes. When I wake up, I have my door open, and I wake up and I hear that, and it just washes me, just like it washes over there.
Amen. So for someone that doesn't have a water feature, how much work is it?
Oh, it's fine. Oh, wintertime with the snow up like that, it was gorgeous. Someone in the family said, Mimi, it's really big. Why did you do that? I said, because I wanted to.
Amen. I get that a fist pump right there.
Started with that waterfall and she wanted to add to it, so that's why it kind of looks split.
Yep.
So I just worked with it because it was already there.
Yep.
The way these rocks lined up, I wanted water coming out here, so we just...
So you originally built this side, and then you had to add on this side because you wanted even more water.
Yep.
Wow. I love seeing how customers get into it. The fact that you wanted a second waterfall with this huge waterfall already here is awesome. And I love the fact that she said when the piano guys aren't that good, she listens to the waterfall instead. And I love the fact that she lives in a busy downtown, but she's got a beautiful waterfalls to listen to. Talk about some curb appeal. Let's go check this bad boy out.
Everyone's got to work with.
Hey Jeremy, the pond guy, Greg.
How you doing?
Hi, I like your waterfalls. Pull it in.
Not too bad.
Not too bad at all. Yeah. So what was the idea here, boss?
You know, the idea was really his idea.
So you're blaming him?
I'm blaming him. I mean, we kind of had a rough vision, and I just said, figure it out, really.
This was just a blank spot for a while, wasn't it?
It was a dirt hole, really. I mean, we knew we were going to do something there, and then I got ambitious and thought I would do it myself, and went, nah, I couldn't quite do justice on that. So met Dan and said, have at it, man. We can't see how big it is until you get down by here.
Right. Yeah, go down there, yeah. What do people say that come into your yard?
It's definitely a focal point for sure.
Yeah.
Even our neighbors can hear it running. They say it's soothing on a calm night.
Well, you definitely have curb appeal. So talk a little bit about the construction of this. This is a pretty big engineering feat.
Yeah, we basically just started at the bottom and just let it evolve. One thing you can do to gain a more natural effect as well as some waterfall height is just drop the whole pondless basin below grade a couple feet. And it'll make it look eroded like it does in nature, and then you get a more dramatic waterfall as a result as well.
I think the boss is coming. Hi, I'm the pond guy, Greg.
Darcy.
Hi, Darcy. Nice to meet you. How did this thing come to being?
I looked at one of his other small ones, and I was like,
He needed something, so he said, let's just get a small waterfalls in the front.
It was a dirt circle, so it needed something desperately.
Well, you went the full kit and caboodle.
Yeah.
You have 10 acres here, and the elk actually come through your property?
yeah, the deer climb all the way up to the top of it. Yeah, we've had deer right up all the way at the top of the fountain.
You mean mountain goats? So you got this stump from the property?
Yeah, and there's one more on the other side as well.
That is what I would call an impressive rotunda. Even on the back side, it's beautiful.
Doesn't there's a massive rock in the back.
Well, you had to get that height quick.
And make it look natural at the same time. Kind of look like it's something you actually be climbing in the hills and walking down a creek and run into something like.
Well, and it's amazing. It's only been here for 3 years and how natural it looks. Imagine what it's going to look like 3 years from now. Okay, so here's the burnt out stump you were talking about.
Yeah.
That is gorgeous.
Well, we gave Dan full reign of this. We knew we needed something big and substantial here. We knew we wanted a waterfall, but from there, he just kind of built it. He brought in the rocks and kind of built as he went and checked in with us to make sure we liked the concept, but turned it over to him and his design.
Well, we love that, you know, and we go with just a general concept because you can't do drawings of waterfalls because everyone's a unique work of art, one-of-a-kind custom creation, but the process to build them remains the same. You built this 1,000 times before, other pondless waterfalls. This just happens to be bigger or wider or higher, but it's the same concept, the process to build it. Oh my goodness. You now have a new nickname with me. The Great White Hunter. Wow. And of course, there's the front water feature. What a view. And what an amazing room. My goodness. All right, so we'll start right here. I want you to tell me every story of every one. I know you could. You have more good stories or bad stories at this table?
Probably some good and bad.
Just depends. Wow. This is fantastic. What is this?
Bluefin tuna.
Bluefin tuna. So where'd you catch that? San Diego?
San Diego. And then halibut was caught in Washington, and it's only about 2 weeks old.
So you know how to make that for us tonight?
Oh, yeah. And what about that? What was the other thing? Coral.
When you stop by and the customer gives you all sorts of fresh caught fish, that's a good job. That's what people do. They love their water features. A water feature customer is different than any other type of landscape customer because a water feature turns a house into a home. So if you want to inspire more people to live the aquascape lifestyle like we do and what they can do, please like, comment, and share these videos so more people can see what living the aquascape lifestyle is all about. I love my job.